Hey, Wickliffe High School, it's VP Johnny C.
And Emily Swaffield.
And this is Blue Devil Broadcast. First up, we got the senior year vlog with Shane and AJ. Take it away, y'all.
Here we are. School tour. That's what we're doing right now. Front office. This is the last year of the school before it gets absolutely demolished. AJ, you're going to start us off. Where are we at? Where are we at right now?
Alright, so we're at the main entrance, the office. You know, that's where I get marked tardy like every day now.
Yeah, what are we doing here? We walk through these doors every day.
Yeah.
3 years.
Pretty rough now. There's a little cafeteria right here. Come down to your left, there's a cafeteria.
Cafeteria in there.
Walk down, a lot of trophies. More trophies. Here's
And
the
up
Hall
this-
of Fame to your left. You know, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, what goes on this left over here? What goes on this left?
This left, this
In
is
here? What'll be in there? What'll be in
our
there?
trainers. Miss Hannah's room is where we get taped
Yes,
up.
that's where we get right.
So here's the gym. Let's give it a little check out. Maybe there might be a gym class in there or something.
What's going on here?
Check it
What's
out.
going on here? Ooh, coronation today. Homecoming. Hey, Miss Sharp. We're just recording. We're doing a school tour. Very nice looking in here right now.
Wonderful. Okay, here we go. Walking down the other new hallway. This is the senior lounge, which got taken away, so it's just
It's an area now. It's an area now. How often was it used before, anyways? Who knows?
Not often.
What do we got out here?
This is a nice place where seniors used to also being hang out, but they also took that away. So seniors don't got it good in here no more. They used to. Now they don't.
No, privilege is taken away, stripped.
Yeah, no bueno. All right, now here's this little intersection. This goes down to like other classes hallway. This goes on to the band room. This hallway leads to the one and only Miss Haller's room.
Only one teacher down here, but one of the best.
So we got these bathrooms
Bathroom.
here, like, secluded.
Random rooms.
There are just some random rooms.
No, none of them really.
Not much really goes on. Let's see if Miss Haller's in the class. We'll just walk in.
Yeah.
So this is the infamous Miss Haller's room right here.
Of course.
You already know.
AJ?
I can do whatever I want.
Is that Ryan Lakovich? Is that Tufus?
Talking loud.
That's crazy.
Coming in
Yeah, they
here.
have more worries.
Oh my
Where
god.
Miss Haller does her science.
Hi, what's up?
She's filming a video. She does her science. She makes bubbles,
Yeah.
chemical explosions in
Top
here.
tier right here.
I don't know about explosions.
She does. Explodes it. She's gonna
Explosions.
explode this school, so schools have to pay for it. These stairs lead to the math hallway, where many people got in fights in this school because they know the math teachers will break it up quick.
These stairs they're killers. They're killers.
My legs are burning. Okay. So, here we go.
Look out this window. Beautiful field. Beautiful field.
Alright, here we go.
All browns.
Here's the math hallway. Mr. Sharp's room. Mr. Bueller's room. Mr. Austin's room. Mr. Porcello's room. All lined up. And we got them looking at us. What a group of students. So, Mr. Austin? There we go. Miss Sharp's room. Bathrooms. It's a pretty boring hallway, but it's a hallway.
It's a good.
learned.
It's a good hallway. I've learned so much.
We
in
got
that hallway.
smarter.
There's so much math I've done in that
And
hallway.
here's an elevator. You need an elevator ever?
Maybe.
This is your elevator.
It's good to
That's
have.
your elevator right there. This is the main upstairs hallway now we're walking through. Staff lounge. This is a bunch of classrooms. This is boring stuff, but this is where you mainly see your friends walking through.
This is where you see everyone. This
Yeah.
is the hallway.
This is the hallway to see everyone because it's so crowded up here.
This is where everyone walks. All thousands of our students that we definitely have.
Maybe like
It's study
400.
hall. Study hall.
Used to be study hall.
Yeah.
Now it's a different class. Here's where you teach another language.
Got to do that.
Now this is the cool part right here. It's a little like, I wouldn't say secret hallway because it's not secret, but it's kind of hidden. Okay.
This is the good part.
This is used way back then, way more than it is now.
This is the part where you walk downhill, but you're still at level ground. Because that's how we roll here.
That's how we do it here.
That's how we do it here.
So here's the weight room.
Of course. What's going on here right now?
I don't think anybody's in there. All right,
Probably
let me get a quick
absolutely
rep
nothing.
real quick then.
Oh my gosh, should we get a quick rep without adult represent?
All right,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Quick. Look at this.
No adult around? Oh my god, he's insane!
Look at that.
Look at that.
With no adult supervision.
Bro, that had to be at least 315.
I'm Tim.
Him.
Okay. All right, here we go.
English
Have to
hallway.
jump back down, but this is NHS
We're
room right
jumping
here.
around. This English hallway. We got the technology in here as well.
Students studenting, learning, getting smarter.
Yes.
Good work, guys.
Gotta love it.
Okay. We've got a couple
Technology room. Technology room.
There's Miss Valenti making us do this.
We're doing great.
Another classroom.
More classroom.
Here's Logan Rice-Moore is not.
He's not here today.
He's not here today, but that's his class. Right.
Marcus.
We make a turn down these stairs. There's the science hallway. A lot of freshmen are here. Most of my freshmen here. There's Mr. Martin's room. Mr. Mooch's softball coach. Sorry, fast pitch. My dad might yell at me if I say that. Mr. Huberman's room. Miss Carey's room. Ms.
Mr. I think.
That's Ms. I don't know. She's new.
Who knows?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Never had it.
We keep coming down. Not much else left.
No.
There's some doors to leave whenever you want.
And then you look back, and here we are. You see a lot of people in this hallway as well. You see a lot of people here. You make this turn, you see a lot of people in this main hallway right down here.
There we go.
And here we are. Back. This is the end.
Hallway.
What do you have to say, memories of this school before
Memories
it
of this
gets
school.
taken away?
It mainly got ruined by COVID, really. But
Yeah.
Other than
We
that,
actually weren't in here as much as you'd think.
no, we were
At home a whole lot.
We were barely here, but freshman year I remember being a little guy with some big people, and now senior year I'm a big guy with little people.
Facts.
Next up is Johnny in the Halls with a special new teacher interview. Take it away, John.
Hey y'all, I'm VP Johnny C, and I'm here with,
Mr. Mayor.
and we're going to be asking him some questions because he's a new teacher this year. Okay, so Mr. Mayor, first question is, well, first of all, what do you teach?
U.S. history.
And so far, what do you think of Wickliffe High School?
I enjoy it a lot. The small classroom size, for the most part, is pretty relation building, and it's one of those things where I get to connect with the students. Where more than an education level, it's personal.
Awesome. Okay, so my second question is, are you excited about the new school next year? Because we're getting a new campus next year. Are you excited?
Yeah, because my room doesn't have air conditioning, and it's really hot. So yeah.
It is really hot here.
So yeah, I'm excited for a new school. Hopefully I'm back next year, and I can enjoy that with everyone else.
Awesome. All right, next, what have you taught previously before Wickliffe High School, if you have?
So I was a tutor for the Willoughby East Lake School District. I tutored science, which went from 7th grade science to 10th grade science, which was physical science and biology, and I also tutored history, social studies for 7th through 10th.
Awesome. All right, my next question is, what is your favorite sport, and what's your favorite sports team of that sport?
That one's tough. I would have to say my favorite sport is basketball. And my favorite sports team is probably the Cleveland Cavs as of right now, but there's a whole bunch of other sports that I like as well.
Awesome. Okay, so my next question is, what kind of music are you into, like artists, bands, genres?
So recently I've been into Relient K, J. Cole, get into Taylor Swift Folklore, which is a pretty good one. My wife really likes Taylor Swift, and Phoebe Bridgers.
I love you so much. And my last question for you today, Mr. Mayor, is what do you like to do outside of school?
So since I'm not the biggest people person in the world, even though my job is focused on people, I like to relax and just sit at home and do nothing. During that, it's either watching sports or I'm playing on my gaming PC and things like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for letting us interview you.
You're welcome.
Next up, we got the video of the week with Andrew and Dae'veon. Take it away, y'all.
Rogers in 7. And to the left there, Amaury Golotin. Really good start from Bromell in the white vest. Bromell snatched a foot out of the field there. Gatlin trying to go with him, and on the near side, Omanyala. Omanyala trying to dress, but he's come back to him. Just misses out there by a few inches. But the pair of them, that battle between Bromell, determined to stay up in front after that lightning quick start, and Omanyala coming back at him. That battle pulled him a metre or two clear of the rest of the field. I think Gatlin might have taken third place, but 9.77. Well, the thin air might be...
Next up is the District News with Josh and John. Take it away.
Hey everyone, it's VP Johnny C.
And Joshua Borsnick, and we are here with the Wickliffe Superintendent, Mr. Spiccia.
Good morning, fellas.
So our first question for you is, or I was wondering, what's the color scheme of the school going to be like? Is it like the interior wall colors, and also are all the grades, since we're having K through 12, are they going to be like sectioned off like per color, like every grade has their own color so they know where they are?
Well, you're exactly right. So it's not for the purpose of each grade and what they know, but each area of the building has its own separate color scheme. So we're staying with a kind of a neutral, calming colors throughout the building. So what kindergarten looks like will look different from what the high school science area looks like. But all of the colors are linked together. One of the beautiful things that the interior designer did is the flow of the hallway will be such, and we'll use kindergarten and first grade. As you walk down the hall from kindergarten to first grade, the colors will blend and then separate so that kindergarten has its own color scheme, first grade has its own color scheme, but they blend together very nicely. And that's true throughout the building.
Another thing, because we're going to have a K through 12 campus, we were wondering, how's the fine arts department going to work? Are we going to have a separate choir and theater department for each school, or are we going to have integrated where we might have kindergarten or middle schoolers working with elementary schoolers, or middle schoolers working with high schoolers in the various arts?
So in the arts, they're all common areas. So I'll start with visual arts. Upstairs and upstairs area will be where the visual arts are. There are 3 separate classrooms. So one is designed for wet art, clay and so forth. One is designed for dry art, drawing and painting and so forth. And one is a digital art room combined with an art room that you can do anything in. So at any point in time, there could be a ceramics class going on in the wet art room, and then a basic art room, basic art class for second graders in one of the other rooms. So those are common areas. The music areas are common areas. So within the music areas, there's a separate room for band, instrumental if you will, a separate room for choir, then a general art room, and then of course you have the auditorium that creates another, there's another possibility for a teaching station there up on the stage. So at any point in time, and one of the things that we're really working on, and we'll use band as this example, if we have 7th and 8th graders who have the skills to do high school level band work, we're going to want them in the high school band, right? So while we won't have a separate high school, well, we will have a separate high school and middle school band program. Students can flow between the two based on their skill. And the same thing will happen in choir. So if we have students who are in the 7th and 8th grade, for example, who can do that advanced level choir music, we want to provide that opportunity for them. But at the same time, what you may see, just like in the art room, you may have the high school band practicing in the instrumental room right next door to the 6th grade choir practicing. So those are common areas.
I've heard that in the new school there's going to be a policy that if we do not have any more work in a class, then you are permitted to leave the classroom if you don't have any more work. Is this true? And if so, how would this work?
That becomes a teacher decision. What we have said to the teachers is we want to give to them the flexibility to determine when their class is complete, when it's over. So we will have a time schedule, right? There'll be a 45-minute class, or there'll be a 90-minute class, right? And there's combinations of both those in our new schedule that we're building. If you, in fact, as the teacher, think that after 70 minutes of a 90-minute class, you've done everything that you needed to do this day, that teacher will have the ability to say to the students, we're done for the day. you're excused, you're dismissed, whatever it is they would say, and you go from there. It will not be the student's option to get up and walk out.
So how are lunches going to work at the new school? Are we going to have kindergartners as well as middle schoolers and high schoolers in the same lunch, or are we going to have them sectioned off by which wing of the school are they in, and there will be no intermingling within the grades?
Essentially, the lunch will be broken K6 and 712.
Team or something like that, like, or something that we don't have now. Or
So our board policy and the practice that I have always used is if the Ohio High School Athletic Association approves a sport and we have interest, we operate like this. So badminton is not a sport approved, right? But let's take one that is, lacrosse. So there's boys and girls lacrosse approved by the Athletic Association. If we have interest, in other words, a number of students who want to play, we first start by forming a club. And the club has to demonstrate sustainability. So if one year 15 boys decide they want a lacrosse team, we're going to support them as a club. We won't compete as a member of the athletic program. And if 3 years later there's now 20 boys interested, the Board of Education would then adopt that as a sport.
The new school going to have a library?
That if you go on the kiosk and you want any materials out of the library, you'll actually be part of the Cleveland Public Library system. You would simply go into the kiosk. Everybody will have a library card or a number, if you will. You type in your name, you type in your card number, you type in what materials you want, and we're going to get a once-a-week delivery of those materials direct to us. So let's say you want, a series of books that you want to do some research from, all right? You'll go to the kiosk, you'll type in your name, you type in your number. I want the following 4 books. I need those books. That goes off, and then during that week, we haven't set the exact day yet, there'll be a delivery to us, and a delivery of those 4 books will come to you in the school building. When you're done with them, there will be book return, okay, or materials return stations. You just return the materials to that station. The public library comes, takes it out, takes it for you. So what this did is, as we studied it, it provides more access than what you had previously. So you have at your fingertips, you will have the resources of the entire Cleveland Libraries, the Cleveland Public Library system, versus just a school library. And at any point in time, if the 5 of us in this room all want the same materials, I don't have to wait for you to return it, and then for you to return it, and then we all get it at once. So that's sort of the yes-no answer to that question.
Well, thank you for that, and thank you for coming down to this interview. We really appreciate you answering our questions.
That's it for this week's Blue Devil broadcast. I'm VP Johnny C.
And I'm Emily Swaffield. Tune in for next week's Blue Devil broadcast.
Stay classy, Wickliffe High School.